Welcome back. This is Bullet Catcher Gaming. A little while ago, we put up a video asking you guys and girls what you thought the best weapon in the game was. It was great because in the comments, people, told us what those favourite weapons of theirs were, but a lot of you went into description as to why you like those weapons. It was really fascinating reading those. Thank you so much for that. And of course, most importantly, thank you so much for everyone for taking part in this. Obviously, we can't do this type of video without your feedback, so really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the recent subscribers. We've got a Discord if you'd like to join it. We discuss this kind of stuff all the time on there. Link is in the description below. Big shout out to all the guys on the Discord and the admin team on there do an awesome job, every single one of them. And the mods and everyone, so big thanks to them. Also like to do a separate thank you to JTF21, all you guys over there, you're awesome, thank you so much, and thank you for all your excellent pictures. So we're going to go through this, and I'm going to start, we're going to do a top 10 that you have voted for. So I'm going to do a few honourable mentions and just quickly go through them, ones that didn't make the top 10. So the MP7, which was interesting because that was very high up in our top 5s we did last year. The 416 Scout just missed out on the top 10. The ACR Assault was very high. These would have probably finished between, say, 10 and 15, 16, something like that, in and around that mark. I didn't count. I did count them up, but I can't remember which order they would have been from 11 to 16. The M4 Scout as well and the K1A all just missing out, and they were very close in votes. So thank you for that. Those are the honourable mentions. All of those weapons are nice weapons, actually. So let's get on with it. Look at your top 10 that you voted for the best weapon in the game. And at number 10, we have the G28. Obviously, really versatile. This came up loads in our previous videos regards to best in class, and it's obvious as to why. The vote was kind of split a little bit on this. The G28 would have finished higher, but obviously we separated categories in terms of blueprints. So the Wilderness had come up a lot, and that probably was in the top 20 as well, but probably took votes away from the initial G28. Like I said, probably would have been higher. At number 9, the still controversial Goblin. I personally love this weapon. It's in my top 3. Obviously controversy, very obvious because of it still being a raid weapon, and I see so many people saying to this day that they will not play the raid, or they refuse, or they played it once, didn't get the drop, whatever. People still wanted this, and it frustrates people. If it hadn't have been locked in the raid, I think this weapon would be far higher. At number 8, a weapon from Wildlands, the ACR. Hugely popular weapon in Wildlands. It was my favourite weapon in Wildlands, one of my favourite weapons of all time. So glad they added this. I really did try and push hard for them to put this in the game. Loads of people wanted it. It's very, very popular. Once again, I think maybe if it wasn't for the ACR Assault, this would be even higher votes wise, but I think people love both of those. Great weapon, great all-round weapon, and you guys voted it at number 8. So at number 7, the Scorpio Scout. Another massively popular gun from the top 5s we did, like I said, based from the classes. The Scorpio Scout, it is just so accurate. Like it's such a good all-rounder. A lot of people have said it is kind of best in class. Yeah, I can kind of agree to a certain extent. It is a very versatile weapon. I enjoy using this one a hell of a lot. Didn't really have many Scorpio. There wasn't so much in variants. It didn't really have a variant that other people had voted for so much. So this is your number 7, the Scorpio Scout. At number 6, the Honey Badger. Now this finished very high in the top 5s in the SMG class video that we did last year, and for obvious good reason. In fact, I believe it finished first. And here, so no surprise to see it at number 6. I think it's one of the nicest sounding weapons, and this was before they went back and rejigged kind of weapon sounds. I think it sounds really meaty, and it's just lovely to use and very accurate. So well deserved at number 6. At number 5, definitely in another one of my top 3, I would imagine, the 416. It's an awesome weapon. I think it's got accuracy. I think the range on this weapon is really, really good, considering it's an ASI. Nearly, almost, kind of sometimes use it as a sniper, almost. Not quite so much, but you know, it does the job at a good range. It's just an amazing all-round weapon, and I knew it would be in the top 5, and you voted it, and it's at number 5. At number 4, the 4AC. Now, hugely popular, this one, and a lot of people did mention this too, and I always use this when I have raided. I haven't raided recently, but when I did, the 4AC was the go-to weapon. A lot of raiders always make sure that the 4AC is in their loadout. It's laser accurate, and the rate of fire is just insane. It's a really popular weapon, and it's your number 4. Your number 3 is the good old M4A1. We don't have an M16, of course, which, you know, frustrates many. So the go-to is the kind of M4A1, and to be honest, for great reason. It's a great looking weapon. It's really reliable in the game. It's accurate. It's got decent range. It's just an all-round really good weapon. And like you said there, and considering it finished at number 3 when it had other variants as well, which people were voting for instead of this one, shows how many people simply love this weapon and how many people voted for it. At number 2, the TAC 50. And you don't really need to say much about the TAC 50. And to be honest, the TAC 50, I'd say the top 3 really, actually say the top 5 really did receive a lot more votes than the others. But, you know, when we're coming down to this, at one point, it really was a little battle between 2 and 1, and then 1 ran away with it. But the TAC 50, all-round amazing sniper rifle. What else is there to say about it? It's an absolute classic. So your number 1, and I did think this might win, and it did, is the M110. I think when it got added into the game, all I saw was positivity about it. So many people happy about it. We'd covered it in a weapons we wanted in the game video before it came out, and the weapon just sounds amazing, suppressed or unsuppressed. It just sounds incredible. It really did actually do a great job with the weapon sounds. It's got great range. It just feels, well, if you guys voted for it, anyone who voted for it, you know what I'm saying. It just feels so fun to use. It just feels great. Everything about it, I love this weapon so much. And it would have been in my top 3. And loads of people voted it, and it did win. I wouldn't say by a country mile, but it did win significantly. So that's your number 1. Let us know what you think. Did you like this, not like this? I mean, we must have had 100 different weapons voted for in total. Obviously, we tallied every single one up. And obviously, we've given you the honourable mentions. But the M110, the deserved winner. What do you think of that top 10? Do you agree, disagree? Let us know in the comments below. If you want us to do more things like this, let us know. Give us a suggestion and we will do. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for voting. As I said, can't make these videos without you. Thank you again. Take care. Bye bye.